Hello students, welcome to today's session of chemistry. As you all know, we have started studying fifth lesson of your syllabus, that is electrochemistry. Before starting today's session, we will just revise what we learned in the previous session. In the previous session, we learned the concept of electrode potential and cell potential. What is electrode potential? The potential difference established because of the electrode half reaction occurring at the electrode surface is called electrode potential. As there are two different electrodes, one is anode, another is cathode. So, the potential or overall cell potential, we call it EMF, is made up of the contributions from each of the electrodes. That means the cell potential is the algebraic sum of the electrode potentials. That is oxidation potential at anode and reduction potential at cathode. We also learned the concept of standard electrode potential. What is it? The electrode potential, if it is measured under standard conditions of concentration and temperature, it is called standard potential. And what are those standard conditions? If the solution is taken, the concentration should be 1 molar. If gases are used as electrodes, then the pressure should be 1 atmospheric and the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. And at that temperature, solids and liquids should be taken in pure form. And the voltage measured under these conditions is called standard potential, which is designated as E0. And E0 cell equal to E0 oxidation at anode plus E0 reduction at cathode. So E0 represents standard potential. But according to IUPAC convention, it is determined, or we should consider standard reduction potential as the standard potential of an electrode. So standard reduction potential should be considered always. Then what about anodic potential then? So anodic potential is numerically equal, or we can say standard oxidation potential of any electrode is numerically equal to its standard reduction potential, but with the reversal of sign. That means we just have to reverse the sign, value remains the same. Hence, in the given equation, if instead of E0 oxidation at anode, if we write minus E0 reduction of cathode, then also it is anode, then also it is okay. Hence, our formula E0 cell equal to minus E0 reduction anode plus E0 reduction cathode. Both carry RED or reduction as subscript. We can remove that because reduction potential is the standard potential. It is now fixed. Hence, if that subscript reduction or RED is omitted, then we get the formula E0 cell equal to E0 cathode minus E0 anode, or E0 RHE minus E0 LHE, because RHE is reduction at the right hand electrode and left hand electrode is anode. So this much we learned in the previous session. Now, in today's session, we are going to learn about again a new concept, that is Nernst equation. One more equation we are going to learn today, that is Nernst equation. Now, we learned all about standard potential. Standard cell potential tells us whether or not the reactants in their standard states form the products in their standard states spontaneously. Standard cell potential, we have determined some conditions and which should be standard or fixed. then only we call it standard cell potential. Now, if the conditions are not maintained at standard conditions, then what happens? So, if any reaction, if it is carried out at standard conditions, it will produce products. Those may be in their standard states or not. Then, how to measure electrode potential if the conditions are not standard? So, we are going to learn about the dependence of cell potential on concentration by using Nernst equation. Now, to predict the spontaneity of reactions for anything other than standard concentration conditions, other than, that means conditions if the concentration is different, then to calculate cell potential we have to use Nernst equation. So dependence, we need to know how voltage of galvanic cell varies with concentration. So dependence of cell voltage on concentrations is given by Nernst equation. Let us take an example. Suppose we take any general equation or reaction like this. A moles of A react with B moles of B to give C moles of C plus D moles of D. Capital ABCD represents reactants and product, and small abcd are the coefficients taken to balance that reaction. Then the cell voltage is given by the formula which is given by Nernst is like this. E cell, that is EMF of the cell, equal to E0 cell, that is EMF at standard concentration, minus RT divided by NF, ln concentration of C raised to C into concentration of D raised to D divided by concentration of A raised to A into concentration of B raised to B. This is, we can say, it is the ratio of product of concentration of products divided by concentration of reactants. Square bracket C means it should be read like this: concentration of C. Square bracket represents concentration in moles per liter. So, if we take concentration of C raised to C, what is raised to C? Raised to C, that number of, we have taken small c to balance the equation, small d to balance the equation. That means we have prepared C moles of C. Suppose it is 2, then 2 times C should come, and that is indicated by raised to C. So, ln into, in the numerator, is the product of concentration of products, and in the denominator it is the product of concentration of the reactants. You learned it in the 11th standard in chemical equilibrium. So, now ln should be converted into log to the base 10. For that, what we have to do? We should multiply this factor by 2.303. Other things remain same. E cell equal to E0 cell minus 2.303 RT over NF log to the base 10 of concentration of C raised to C into concentration of D raised to D divided by concentration of A raised to A into concentration of B raised to B. So this is the equation we got, and it is called Nernst equation, and this equation is there to tell us dependence of cell voltage on a concentration. That means if concentration of the reactants and products varies than that of standard conditions, then we can use this equation to calculate the cell voltage or cell potential. Understood? Now try to understand the designations, what are there. So in the equation 5.25, N is the moles of electrons used in the reaction. Moles of electrons, because in reduction electrons are gained, in the oxidation electrons are released. In overall cell reaction we don't see the number of electrons, but in reduction reaction, in oxidation reaction, the electrons are there, and we balance them, that number becomes N. So, N is different for every reaction. Now, what is F? F is Faraday, and the value of Faraday is 96,500 coulombs. What is T? T is temperature, but it is capital as it is capital T. The temperature should be taken in Kelvin. What is Kelvin then? We have to add 273 in given degrees Celsius temperature. Suppose it is 25 degrees Celsius, then it will be 25 plus 273, then it will become 298 Kelvin. And R is gas constant. It is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. So the values of some terms are there, some terms are not there. That means value of N is not there. That will vary according to the reduction or oxidation reaction. Suppose we take a temperature as room temperature or 25 degrees Celsius. Then at 25 degrees Celsius, 2.303 RT over F becomes 0.0592 volt. How? Suppose the values are, if we fill the values and calculate, the values are like this. 2.303 into R. R is 8.314. So 2.303 into 8.314 into T. At 25 degrees Celsius, T will be 298 Kelvin. Divide by F. F is 96,500. If we substitute all the values and calculate the value, the answer will be not 592. So, in above equation, that is 5.25, instead of taking all these factors, because those are going to remain same almost, then we can substitute all above factors by this value, and hence at 25 degrees Celsius, equation 5.25 becomes E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.0592 volt divided by small n into log to the base 10 of concentration of C raised to C into concentration of D raised to D divided by concentration of A raised to A into concentration of B raised to B. This is equation 5.26. So equation 5.25 and equation 5.26, both are Nernst equations. Both are Nernst equations. So we have substituted the values and we got this 5.26 equation. So both are Nernst equations. And what they tell us? They tell us about the dependence of cell potential on concentration. That means if concentration varies, then. Now, in this equation, E0 cell, what is E0 cell? The first term is standard state electrochemical potential. Why? This term is the correction for non-standard state conditions. That means instead of standard concentration, if the concentration varies, then it is the factor. Otherwise, this becomes this. But this factor gives us the correction for non-standard state conditions. The potential E cell can become E0 cell if all these concentrations or this factor becomes 1. Log of 1 will be 0. Then 0 into this, all this factor will be cancelled and E cell will become E0 cell. Then cell potential can equal standard cell potential if concentration of reactants and products are 1 molar each. If the concentration, all these concentrations are 1 molar each, then E cell can become E0 cell, that I have explained in this next slide. Then the first term on the right hand side of the Nernst equation represents standard cell electrochemical condition. The E0, that means E0 cell is standard state electrochemical potential. Second term, that is 0.0592 volt divided by N into log 10 of concentration of C raised to C into D raised to D divided by concentration of A raised to A into concentration of B raised to B. That factor, total factor, is the correction, we can say, for the non-standard state condition. The cell potential E cell can become to E0 cell when all the concentrations and products taken are 1 molar each. Thus, if concentration of A equal to B equal to C equal to D, all the concentrations are 1 molar, then E cell can become E0 cell. If a gaseous state substance is taken, now the conditions again we change. Instead of liquid, if a gaseous substance is present in the cell reaction, its concentration term, that concentration of A, B, C, D, is replaced by what? By the partial pressures of the gas. Because the gases are different, total pressure if we consider, then we have to add those partial pressures. So instead of concentration term, we have to take partial pressures of the gas if gaseous substances are present. So the Nernst equation can be used to calculate cell potential as well as single electrode potential also. How? We will see by taking examples. So let us start with calculation of cell potential, overall cell potential. We will take one example. Consider the cell like this. This is CD, that is cadmium, single vertical line, CD plus 2, aqueous. Double vertical line, Cu plus 2, single vertical line, Cu. Now, by observing this cell notation, what you can conclude? That means cadmium CD plus 2 is anode and Cu plus 2 Cu is cathode. That means here oxidation takes place, here reduction takes place. That means in oxidation, CD gets converted into CD plus 2 by releasing 2 electrons as plus 2 charge is there. And Cu plus 2 gets converted to Cu, for that it will require 2 electrons. So let us first write the cell reactions. Then the cell reactions are like this. First, CD will get converted to CD plus 2 by releasing 2 electrons. This is oxidation at anode. And at cathode, Cu plus 2 will accept those electrons, 2 electrons coming from anode, and get reduced to neutral copper, and it is reduction at cathode. And if we add both these reactions, then we get overall cell reaction, and that is this. As 2 electrons already both have same number of electrons, we don't have to multiply the reactions, they are automatically cancelled, and we get this reaction as overall cell reaction. Understood? We learned it in previous session. Now we are going to calculate overall cell potential. That's why we have taken total cell. And now we are going to use Nernst equation. For that, we require only the value of small n. What is n? Number of moles of electrons. How many number of moles of electrons are there? 2 electrons. So, n will be, in this above case, n will be equal to 2. And hence, the potential of the cell is given by Nernst equation, and that will be like this. E cell equal to E0 cell minus 0.0592 divided by 2 into log to the base 10 of concentration of CD plus 2 divided by Cu plus 2. Because in the numerator there will be concentration or the product of concentration of products divided by product of concentration of reactants. As there are two products, CD plus 2 as well as Cu, but we haven't taken Cu. Why? Concentration of solids and pure liquids are taken to be unity, that is 1. Remember always this. If it is in solid state, then that concentration is taken to be 1. Hence, that is not taken because product will be 1 again same. So, only those in aqueous condition, or in short we can say only those in ionic condition will appear in the Nernst equation, because the concentration of all other pure solids will be 1. Hence, CD plus 2, and in the denominator also reactant, concentration of reactant, product of concentration of reactant, CD will be automatically will be deleted, and only we have to consider this, and hence this is the Nernst equation for this case or that electrode. We have written the cell notation. So this is the formula for calculation of cell potential if the concentrations are not in standard state. So this is Nernst equation. Now, if you want to calculate single electrode potential, that means either reduction or oxidation, the same equation we are going to use. Only where will be the difference? In the products and the reactants concentration, and that we have to represent like this. We will take one example again. So let us consider calculation of single electrode potential. For that, we will take an example like this. Suppose we have taken Zn plus 2 Zn. This is as it is Zn plus 2 Zn, that means it is cathode. Now, first thing is write the cell reaction. Why cell reaction is written? To understand the number of moles of electron. So, the reduction reaction for this electrode will be like this. Zn plus 2, how it will be converted into Zn? By accepting 2 electrons. So, Zn plus 2 plus 2 electrons gives Zns. Now, we will apply Nernst equation. Then, electrode potential is given by, the equation will be like this. In the numerator, concentration, product of concentration of products, as it is in solid state, then it will be 1. In the left hand side, what will be the reactant? Only Zn plus 2 is the reaction. This 2 will come here in place of N. So, in the denominator, concentration of Zn plus 2. That equation is somewhat rearranged, we can say, or somewhat revised like this. That 1 is cancelled and here the sign is changed. This is reversed. The denominator comes in the place of numerator just by reversing the sign, and we have taken here plus. So Zn will be equal to E0 Zn plus 0.0592 divided by 2 log to the base 10 of concentration of Zn plus 2 when at 25 degrees Celsius, because this value comes only at 25 degrees Celsius. Hence, this is the formula for cell potential as well as electrode potential by using Nernst equation. So, this is for today. Now the assignment. Give Nernst equation for any general reaction. A plus B gives C plus D, and A, B, C, D, small a, B, C, D are there for balancing the equation. Explain all the terms involved in it. So, just give that 5.25 as well as 5.26 by giving all the terms, how the factor 0.0592 calculated, give that details in this assignment. Thank you.